Wow, back on YouTube. Excited as always. It's a great day to be alive. Want to get right in today and talk about my title, and that's all about immunization. I am so against immunization that I'm having to get out and be very vocal. Forced immunization. If you are volunteering for it, that's all gravy. I don't want anybody to come between you and your desire to be immunized. But for me, who has the choice to not do that right now, I want to continue to have that choice. I have a lot of family members in the Oklahoma area, and based on the news I'm getting, it's going to be regulated that throughout the state, immunization is just going to be a part of it. To be a citizen there, to come into the state, I'm hearing all kinds of things that are, should I say, could happen. Not all of these things have been implemented, but I know that the law for Oklahoma has been implemented based on the knowledge and videos I watch. So, man, with that being said, back to the main topic, that should always be to stay in front of our immune system. I advocate for all kinds of people that are suffering with chronic pain and illnesses to get involved with some type of regimen that's going to give you some movement of your lymphatic system to keep your activity going in them 80% of that fluid that the heart ain't pumping. So let's get that lymphatic going, get the right fruits and vegetables in our bodies so that we can have a chance to make that statement that I don't want to be immunized if that's your choice. Nothing's been proven about an immunization shot helping you. Nothing. Do the research yourself and you will see what I'm saying. My position on this camera right now is for everybody to be able to make that choice for themselves. I just don't want to be forced into it, and I don't want to be kept from any of my privileges because I did not take a shot. So I'm voicing my opinion. I'm doing whatever I can to be in a position to make some noise financially. And, you know, if it comes that time in life that I have to buy my passports or whatever I need to do to make sure that I'm not having to bow down to these kind of laws, excuse me, that's what I'll do. You know, I got a little indigestion, but yeah, I'm very serious about that platform, immunization, very serious about immune system defense. That's my whole thing while I'm on the camera, helping people that are in a diabetic scenario, in an MGUS scenario like myself, waiting to be in a multiple myeloma journey. I'm not waiting, like just sitting back, hanging out, waiting to say, hey, yeah, smoldering myeloma is now multiple myeloma. No, I got to be in front of that, trying to stay in front of what it was that had me in so much pain. I'm not in pain anymore. And that's what I share with the people, is how I got out of pain and how I stay out of pain. And anybody that would come across this network and want to know how to get rid of them throbbing diabetic feet, hit me up. I'm real easy to find, raymasonblog.com. It's real easy to find, and I can really help you. The products that I use in my body are food-based products, and everything else that ain't a food-based product is a food. Because health and nutrition is where it's at. It healed my stomach, which healed my back, which began to start healing my hips and legs, feet. I can't tell you how great I feel on a day-to-day basis. I take a lot of pride in how I treat my stomach. With that being said, getting right to the point here, I'm building networks of people in health and nutrition based fields. I'm building people that are into the marketing space, want to learn all there is to know about how to get out there and get your platform going around a brand. Yes, I want to help everybody that wants to be branded, because how I got in and got going in the right direction, got my focus on people in chronic pain, which is my niche. I got my focus on how to get in on Facebook. I got a new group. Oh, let me mention my group, Kingdom Builders. I finally got it built, thank God. Trying to get folks there. I got health and nutrition based videos for everything over there, and it's really getting a little gravity now. It's my first week, but yeah, I'm really proud of some of the work I had to put in to get all of that information on there and how to do it. You know, everybody know I'm 62. I done said it enough times, but to be challenging myself every single day to get better at some part of life, so that I can see that dream of going to the world's highest building in Dubai. I can see that dream of making it to the ruins in Jerusalem and pyramids and things that triggered my mind through the years. So wanting to see these locations is still there. Getting back to all points of Australia and getting to other points of Africa is something I really want to do, you know. Said all of that just to keep my dreams alive. All of the whys that I'm on this camera, haven't mentioned my children, and they are important in this journey, but the focal point for me right now, the best job I can do for them is to stand up and be me, you know, become the best version of this 62-year-old man that I can possibly be, and challenge everything that's in front of us right now. How am I gonna, what position do I take on voting? What position do I take on the brutality that police officers are putting out there? Are we a socialist nation, or are we a democratic society? All of these things are issues that go through my head, and this is not the platform for all of that. So I try to stick to the point, and knowing that I want us to continue to resemble a democratic society as much as possible. But do I see what's happening in our society changing, like tomorrow, next month, July 7th? None of that. I don't see none of that happening. I see us not spending money on July 7th, but this big picture that we're looking at, and changing what's happening in the justice system, and with being a citizen in the United States, and what we're getting told about COVID, what we're getting told about the G5 network, getting tracking devices that are going to be a part of this whole G5 program, and the sophistication of automation with cars and planes and everything. Artificial intelligence as a whole. Man, it's on. It's really on right now. And all I can say is I'm embracing every part of how life is coming at us. I just want to still be resembling a man when my days is up. I want to still resemble what I was sent here to do. Be a man, give some leadership and some guidance to some younger men and women, and be a great example of what humanity should look like if you're going to rule over your own kingdom, taking care of your body first, your mind, your family, and then from there getting to be a part of the community when you got a sound unit that you're responsible for. Creating finances if you're not working on a job. All of these things are very important. They're critical and they're key to all of us making it happen in this season of life. Sharing with friends that have young men that have been groomed and led and grown by mothers that have no man by their side. Some of them get into their 20s and still don't know how to drive. In my mind, society is broke down right there. You know, I've been carrying a driver's license since I was 15 and a half as a learner's permit and have never given up that right to continue to drive and be able to take myself wherever I need to go throughout the world. But for me to see children with no desire to have a driver's license, yes, we're in the automation age now. But they're handicapped to not know anything about how to drive. But okay, I get that. As long as they know everything about how to give instructions to the spaceship or to the artificial intelligence. But where is that going to leave them in the workforce? That's the part I'm trying to really get. Are we branding ourselves fast enough? Listen to what I just said. Are we branding ourselves fast enough to be able to be a sustainer? Men, boys that are turning into men, how are you going to sustain yourself? Security jobs, degrees that only have you monitoring some electronic equipment that's controlling some robots. How many supervisors is it going to take that? All of these things I have seen a little bit of in the past with working for the railroad and seeing how automation took so many of those jobs, and it continues to take them. But long story short, it's getting ready to speed up really, really fast according to what I'm seeing. And with the 5G is supposed to be bringing to the table with that technology, Lord knows. Get it. Get the degrees. Get the value that you need to be a brand. Get the value you need to be in management, to be an owner of a business, to be whatever you need to be, because that hour is coming fast. I'm reaching out because the company that got me out here being very vocal, they don't have me being vocal, they just got me in a lane with some direction around how I can engage an audience and talk about what's relevant to me. My chronic pain, my being a black man in America in 2020 at 62 years old. My voice on Facebook after hearing the man cry for his mother has to resonate with some people, because I didn't have my neck down there with that knee on it, but I've had similar situations, not quite that bad, but putting hands on me when I didn't want them on me has happened. When I didn't deserve them on me has happened. Can't do nothing about that but stay in the solution. Empower myself financially, so when I get through with what part of the journey I'm in right now, I won't have to drive. I won't have to do nothing but have enough money to own a vehicle that I can give some instructions to. Will I choose to have a driver? I probably will. I believe that I will get that kind of wealth out of this journey again, because asking people to come into a program for $1 and knowing that this program is that important to not only me, but anybody else that would like to achieve branding, being the leader of their destiny to as much degree as they could possibly control. That's what being in the quadrant of a big business owner does. Not a small business owner or an employee. Get familiar with the 4 quadrants of how to make money. Get familiar with how to build a network of people. Get familiar with everybody being a leader, all working together, a whole group of leaders. Getting familiar with that concept is divine. Is divine. The concept of there's a leader in everybody. That's a concept that me, a kingdom builder, talks about all the time because of a philosophy that I follow from Dr. Miles Monroe, making me understand the king in me, the lion that I so try to portray at times. Don't mess with me. I'm not bothering you. And how to get you off of me if you do bother me. But that goes back to the persona that society has about us. Knowing when you finally get woke that you might find the king in you. You might find and relate to the queen in you. What's going to happen when that happens? You're going to be very productive. Success is going to come. Character, principles, all of what you are trying to become can happen when you accept that peace. I am a child of the Most High God. I am direct from the manufacturer with instructions on how to carry on my life out here and be an asset of value to anybody in my circle. That's all I can tell y'all. Every piece of information and wisdom that I'm taking in right now in this season that we all call in a crisis, I'm not trying to stop learning nothing. When that man got killed, I wept, I hurt, and I got busier. Kingdom Builder came out of that. Kingdom Builder gonna grow. My Facebook page gonna grow. My interacting with the audience is going to grow. I'm on here today. I will be on here 7 days a week for probably the next 2 years. Lord say the same. I don't know what else to do to help in this hour other than reach out and try to get as many people, I didn't even say that right, as many people involved with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and any other social media platform under the banner of their name or a company name that they're representing, so that we can show some empowerment amongst us as citizens, not just Black Americans, not just Hispanic Americans, not just Caucasians, as citizens in this kingdom of the United States of America. And let our voices be known through our financial empowerment. As long as we just stay on just over broke called job, 2-3 months in front of being in a recession. A lot of people 1 month, but none of that don't matter in this part of the conversation. What matter is I have an opportunity for $1, you can start a journey. For $297, you can be involved with it for the next 90 days, getting all kind of information, slow feeding you to learn every and any little thing that you need to know about this internet. But the dollar is the gate. RayMasonBlog.com. It says webinars Wednesday night. Go for yes is what the button says. We are a company that is so positive and so productive. The energy that's been put into me by several great leaders and teachers in this company is unbelievable. And I'm staying right on their coattails. I'm making this commitment to be on this platform 7 days a week, whether I handle that or not. That is going to be on me and my health. I'm going to try to stay healthy. I'm going to try to stay committed to this commitment and try to build this team to be all that I know it could be. That is my commitment to myself in this part of my journey. That is my commitment to mankind in this part of my journey, because I've got leadership in me. That's all I know. So you give what you got. I know how to get out of pain, and I know how to build a team and lead it in the right direction. The rest of it is going to be on us as a group to prove our productivity, our goals, our dreams, and our visions. And when we all making $200,000-300,000 a month, because the roof on this program that I'm working with, most of them is $1 million a month. They got those kind of ceilings. So you always got more room to grow, more people to train, more love to give, more, jobs to talk about getting started for $1. And if it's going to empower my sister, my brother, my fellow human, I'm all in. And that's where this is at. This is right there. I done said everything I can about what I'm on here for. I done told you I'm gonna be here every day, and pretty much with the same message, warm it over, rinse and repeat, whatever we wanna call it, because sincerity of me doing it is gonna get better. I'm gonna get to the point where I can be as good as my mentor, Stephen Rachel. I'm going to be as good as Big Johnson. I got Big Super Johnson in front of me. Super duper Johnson. I'm not gonna miss what I came into this program to get. I'll be on Facebook tomorrow live at 4 o'clock. I'm advertising that, and I'm showing up for the last month. And I will continue to show up. And I might increase my days over time, because it's the show up and let God show out. I got to show up, plant seed. Over time, seed will sprout from me being a good sower. And that's what my problem is right now, is I can't sow fast enough. I've been sitting back and just saying, okay, I'm gonna get it. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. But my gift is right here on this camera. I need to be on this camera drawing. I did 3 orders this week on people that I had this attraction with, and I'm getting gravity on the drawing. I love the fact that God could use me just sitting in front of this camera being Ray. I ain't gotta be nobody but Ray. So, with that being said, anybody else out there that hear me, that just want to be whoever you are, hit me up. RayMasonBlog.com. Go for yes. That's all you got to do. And while you in there, I'm going to say thank you, because at the bottom of the Go for Yes switch is another 3 buttons. One's for cardiovascular. It's a free download for anybody got anything going on with blood pressure and those type of issues that they're worried about glucose. Look at that. Download the whole manual. You got issues around weight, diabetic diet, right next to that button, free download. Another manual for 100 recipes for diabetics. Okay? Go all the way to the end, and we got one more free download for you guys, and that is for inflammation. I suffered with inflammation so long, and I still get it, but I control it. And when it messes with me and I get a twinge of like a throb or anything, too much sugar, it automatically, my brain says too much sugar. And I'll get my green juices and get my salt regimen, remineralize and get that little tweak out and back on point. I want to teach as many people what I just talked about as I possibly can. How to get their body back in balance, how to not have to worry about getting an immune COVID shot. I just love living pain-free. I love the opportunity to share that. And hopefully I will get as many people as want to be free from pain to get involved with this program of helping other people get free from pain. All of y'all who got the throbbing feet like me, like I don't have them now. So let's not get the story mixed up. But all of y'all who still got it, who conquering it before you feel like with gabapentin, that amitriptyline, different things you using to medicate with to get that out. But I want y'all to look at the 10, 15 pages of side effects that come with every one of them medications. Because when you get with me, don't none of this stuff come with side effects. Not one product that we gonna be using in the journey with Ray Mason gonna come with side effects other than lining your pockets with a lot of money, because there's gold in these here hills of pain. There's gold in these hills of pain. A lot of people in pain out here. A lot of people in fear. Help people out of fear. Help people out of pain. The product's still gonna cost them the same as it's costing you, but it benefited them. And you got a little bit of kickback for being a good sponsor, for being a good teacher, a good leader. They might even want to be in business and start really making some money. So be there for them. But don't let them just sit there in pain, financially or physically. That's my thing. I'm in this group right now. If you in your 60s and you got diabetic issues, man, you need to be hitting me up so hard, because you can't tell me that your feet ain't hurting. Not if you got neuropathy. not if you got real. No, you can't tell me. I don't care. I was walking with neuropathy and watching my legs and watching my feet go away. My feet stop waking up. My legs stop waking up. All of that. I know how it all go. But I know how I go to heal it too. So I'm 28 minutes in, finna get off the air. RayMasonBlog.com. Go for yes. And if you want to go directly for some of the products that I use, or be on one of these other teams that I'm sponsoring, because I sponsored 3 teams. Health and nutrition is 2, and marketing is 1. But they all win it. Multiple streams of income. You don't have just one desire in your heart. Learn how to play this American game called economics for your benefit, for your children's benefit, and anybody else that would to touch you. You're never too old to learn. You're never too old to fail. You're never too old to, pick up the pieces and do it again. Just convince yourself of that. That's what I'm doing. I convince myself every day how good I am, how grateful I am, who I am. I've learned all about meditation. I've been knowing about prayer my whole life, but this meditation, and I'm open to Eastern medicine. I'm open to anything that's going to make my journey better here on this earth. And all the beautiful people on it. Every one of them. I'm so culturally diverse. I started experiencing people in my real young age. And when they start sending me all parts of the world in the Navy, it just made it even more crazy. But I love people. And I want to see us all free in one way or another and not be pigeonholed. You know, I'll be stuck just like y'all if I got to be caged in because I won't take an immune shot. So I'll be in the same box as y'all if I don't make me some money. Because I usually like make enough money that I can find a loophole to buy my way out of stuff. I don't seem to happen. Because that's why I ain't got no faith in the politics system now. Because you can buy so much. You can buy your way out of stuff. So get some money. Get some money. And with that being said, RayMasonBlog.com. I got on, I did it. I'm going to be here. I'm going to build this thing up and not just hit it and miss it. And I got to stop that. I'm going all the way with this thing to the finish line. Ray Mason is on the air. Go for yes. RayMasonBlog.com. And if you want to hit me up on Facebook, Kingdom Builders. That's my spot. Kingdom Builders. Ray Mason. Have a great evening, folks. Bye.